What is up, you guys? It is Keith here with Stockhours, recording another live trade recap. Today we're going to be covering the trades I took on SPY on Monday, September 26th. Let's get into the live trade and then we'll do the recap at the end. Apologize if you guys can hear that construction in the background. I don't know if Maki or anybody is around, but I'm interested on SPY. If we come down here, I'm interested around that 367 area. I'm looking at puts. I don't know how to say your name. Faisal. Wow, that was solid. I'm selling the rest here on this new low. This should push back below 367. I think if we close below 367 on this candle, we'll see that low pretty soon. We get a green to red here, it's over. Close below 367. Nice. Green to red again. Yeah, that could be a double bottom there. They just flipped that pretty hard. This 5 minute looks good. New lows coming in hot. Boom, I'm out. Solid. 701 on that. Solid, solid, solid. All right, guys, so you can see here I have this buy chart pulled up from Monday, September 26th. This was one of those days that we didn't really have a whole lot going on. You could hear in the video I said I don't know if Maki or Noor is still around. That's just because everybody pretty much walked away by that time of the day, which I completely understand. But I was still at the computer doing other work, and I saw that we had broken out of this zone earlier in the day, but we came back down, broke back below, and each time that we tried to retest that, you could see we were getting rejected right at that zone. So I was not looking to play the rejection off of the zone, but I did like this previous pivot low here at 367.38 and then 367.11, and we had broken this uptrend that we'd been respecting throughout the day, and I was looking for an entry around that 367.38 level because that was resistance pre-market. We had broken it and then it had turned into support. So what I did with this trade was I saw that we rejected this zone pretty hard, came down close to this level, we rejected off of it, and it formed an H pattern, which you guys have probably heard me and other interns and Noor and everybody talk about before, which is basically just a bear flag. So what I did was I took my first half of my position here on this H into the 367.38 level, and then I added here at 367.11. My target on this was the 367 break. So we broke 367. I scaled out of half of my position, which was 15 contracts, and then I scaled out of another 10 contracts here on this candle as we were pushing into lows, and I held the rest of my 5 contracts until we made this new low. Now I felt comfortable doing that because every time that we would get back to this 367.38 level, we would reject it pretty hard, and it was a very decent spot for me to have a stop loss because I had already locked in about $560 of profit at that point in time, and I had 5 contracts left, which on SPY is not that much. So I was in the position still with around $500 or $600. So I was using a close above this 367.38 level as my stop loss, and I was going to hold those last contracts until it either hit my price target on the stock, which was breaking this new low, or until we closed above this 367.38 level. And regardless, I would have still been in major profit on that trade, just due to scaling out, which here recently I've been a big fan of scaling in and scaling out of positions. It really helps to be able to hold, at least have some skin in the game to be able to hold through a larger move. So got out of the remainder of my contracts here at around 366.50. Let's go into TradeZella here, and you can see my execution. So you can see here I bought 15 contracts at a price of $154 per contract right here on this H, and then I added 15 more contracts at a price of $170 per contract down here at this 367.11 level. As soon as we broke 367, I scaled out of 15 of my contracts, and then I sold another 10 contracts here on this candle as we were pushing towards the low. So I held my other 5 contracts and sold them at a price of $196 per contract on the break of this low at 366.70. So we will go down here, and you can see the running P&L in this position. You can see this is my total P&L for the trade, and this is when I got out of the 1119, and yeah, this is after I had gotten out of the majority of my position. So you can see we took a dip back here, and ended that trade at a $730 profit. So you can come down here and see all of my fills. Bought 15, bought 15 more, sold 15, sold 10, and sold 5. And you can see this is the adjusted cost for the trade, and each one of my sells, this is where I scaled out. So you can see on the first sell, I locked in $420 of profit. On the second sell, I locked in another 180, and on the third sell, I locked in another 130. So I was in this trade with $4,800. It was a 15% trade, and the P&L on this was $730. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and click that bell button so you get a notification when we upload. All right, have a good rest of your week. Peace.